Inside your cells is a manufacturing center that, when overwhelmed, triggers a massive resource-draining emergency response. And while that emergency is running, the cell diverts everything away from repair just to survive. In chronic pain, many cells are stuck in this state, too stressed to heal. Let me show you what's happening and why it keeps your tissues frozen in a state of non-repair. I'm Dr. Padda. We're near the end of our cellular energy subseries. This episode connects the mitochondria to a neighboring structure they work closely with, the endoplasmic reticulum, and to a powerful cellular stress response that can keep your tissues locked out of repair. Here's the structure. The endoplasmic reticulum, or ER, is a sprawling network inside your cells. It serves as a major manufacturing center, especially for folding proteins into their correct shapes, and as a key hub for calcium signaling. Importantly, the ER and your mitochondria are physically tethered together. They're partners, constantly exchanging signals and calcium, so the ER and the mitochondria function as a closely linked unit. When one partner is in trouble, the other feels it. And that connection is central to what goes wrong here. Now the mechanism. When mitochondrial function is compromised, calcium handling gets disrupted. Because the mitochondria and ER manage calcium together, the ER senses this imbalance. And the resulting buildup of improperly folded proteins, it sounds an alarm. It initiates the unfolded protein response, the UPR. The UPR is a massive, energy-intensive, cell-wide stress response. Its job is to try to restore order, pausing normal production, clearing the backlog, and dealing with the crisis. In the short term, it's protective, but it's expensive, and it commandeers the cell's resources. So when the UPR is running, the cell is in emergency triage, pouring its energy into survival rather than into its normal work. Here's the consequence for your pain. Chronic pain patients are often in a state of constant, ongoing ER stress. The UPR isn't a brief emergency that resolves, but a persistent background alarm. And while that alarm is constantly running, the cell's resources are continuously diverted away from tissue repair. The result is tissue that's effectively stuck in a state of non-repair. It can't get on with healing, because its cells are perpetually occupied with their own internal emergency. This helps explain a pattern we keep encountering. Tissues that simply won't heal, that seem frozen, despite everything. At the cellular level, they're too stressed to repair. The crisis response has crowded out the recovery. It's a fundamental block to healing. The science of ER stress and the unfolded protein response is well established and is a major field of research. We understand the physical and functional coupling of mitochondria and the ER and the disruption of calcium handling. ER stress is increasingly implicated in metabolic disease, in neurodegeneration, and in chronic pain conditions. This is rigorous cell biology that ties together the mitochondrial dysfunction we've been exploring with the failure of tissues to repair. So if you have an injury or a painful tissue that simply will not heal, here's a more accurate and compassionate picture. Your cells haven't given up. They're stuck in survival mode, pouring their resources into managing an internal stress crisis. With nothing left over for repair, it's not refusal and it's not failure, it's triage. And the way out isn't to demand that the tissue heal, it's to resolve the underlying stress, so the cells can finally redirect their energy back toward recovery. That's the core of the Padda protocol. So here's our approach. We work to reduce the chronic cellular stress that keeps your tissues locked in non-repair. And because ER stress is downstream of mitochondrial dysfunction, that means building the full foundation we've discussed. By restoring mitochondrial health, calming inflammation, and stabilizing the metabolic environment, we lower the constant ER stress. As that emergency response stands down, your cells can finally redirect their resources from survival back to repair. Tissues that were frozen in non-repair get the chance to heal. Our regenerative therapies are far more effective now because they aren't trying to operate in a cell that's stuck in crisis mode. We fix the biological soil first. Your tissues can't heal while their cells are stuck in survival mode. Resolve the stress and repair can finally resume. If your body seems frozen and unable to heal, this may be why. Go to painmd.tv and take the first step. I'm Dr. Padda. Let's get your cells back to the work of healing. Fix the signal, fix the terrain,